What's up, Fantasy Freaks? First off, it's my Warriors roundup with a great 20-12 win over the Knights. I got some key points from the game. Brazil breaking Metcalf's leg. What a sad guy. Chanel Harris Tavita with the early try smile celebration. I just don't like it. It's not very professional, and he could have easily had the ball punched out of his hands. Montoya competing in the air, love that. He is a great winger and glad to have him in the Warriors team. And finally, Ponga with a great try assist grubber. He's my player, and as we'll see in the round 4 review, he had a great game fantasy wise, and I'm glad that it didn't help them to beat my Warriors. $732 points, round rank 27k, pushed me up another 4k back to in the 10k range. So hopefully we can crack inside the top 10k this week. Team values at 10.775 mil with 255k in the bank. Looking at the trades that I made from last week, Fogarty straight in captain, 63 points, solid, great pickup, and looking forward to having him in my team. Carraz, on the other hand, very poor with 23 coming off his 89. He got moved to the wing for Adokar in the second half, which definitely affected his output. And yeah, hopefully he can get a full game at centre, because that's the second time he's got pushed out to the wing. I'm a bit worried that Sherry's on the bench in number 18. That will just frustrate me, that the reason I didn't get him at the start of the season, Carraz, and then I bring him in, and then if Sherry goes to centre, it'll just be another one of those fantasy moments. And just like with Piakura, buying him, knocked out first round, then he's out again, and now he's just sitting there on our bench wasting away. Big talking points from the round. Lusick with 22 points was poor. 2 poor games in a row. He looked like a speed bump out there, and yeah, not happy. Hands getting minutes off him as well. It wasn't good. It looked like a hot one, and Hands has dropped from the team this week, so hopefully with 80 minutes, Lusick can get some form back, and hopefully he can take on some more of the kicking duties with Moses out. What else? Flegler with nice 58, Totola 41, solid. Turame 65, gotta love him. Salmon 21, average. Got pushed out to the centres again. So, Hosking, how bad was that? Gets knocked out. He was looking at 16 points. Luckily, he got updated to 22. But yeah, just bad luck and very unfortunate for all us Hosking owners. Galvin with 44 with the hip drop. Yeah, not good. Out for 2 weeks, so more bad luck. Trebojevic 22. He looks like a sell, just not performing, getting less minutes the last 2 games. Seb Chris 18, also very poor scoring. Want more from him. Ponga 72. I've done up a special, what would you call it, tribute to him. I'll show you that at the end of this slide. And Jaden Campbell 27, just average, couldn't quite get anything going. Brandon Smith 49, Strange with 37 was good value for money there. Flanagan with 40 and Hutchison with 45. Those two halves, they just keep on getting the job done and they'll make some more money. And Hughes with 8 points, a very sad story there. Luckily, I could loop him, so I didn't have to take his score. And he's named to start this week, so that could be handy. Finally, Ponga comes good with 72 points. He looked back to his best, breaking tackles, setting up tries, getting involved, doing the infield kicking, goal kicking, pretty much everything. We'll go through his points. This is the reason we had Ponga from the start. He can get points in so many ways. 2 goals, 1 try assist, 2 line breaks, 2 line break assists, 1 offload, 7 tackle busts, 169 meters gained, 237 kick meters, a forced dropout, 4 kicks diffused, 1 turnover tackle, just 4 tackles and 2 missed tackles, but 72 points. Hopefully that's the start of things to come. So here's the numbers for my team. You can have a look if you want. The key point here is I've sorted it by last 3 average versus what they're priced at. And you can see at the bottom of the table, Cleary, Piakura, -6, -3, Seb Chris, -3, Ben Travojevic, -3. So they are priced slightly higher than what their average is. And so it pretty much tells me who is primed to be sold. And looking at my notes, Tatola is still one on the chopping block. He's just not getting the big minutes, but he's still got a bit of money to make. Brandon Smith, same thing, not getting the big minutes and reason to keep. He's got the dual position, which makes him handy, and there's not many great hooker options. Hosking, he's made 150k, and with him being out this week, and with Whitehead probably coming back and taking his starting spot, and me needing an edge this week, he just seems like the easiest sell option. I have tried to figure out a way to keep him as he is one of the best edges, and if Whitehead doesn't come back as straight away, he could be good value, at least for points wise. But it just can't. I just can't manage to keep him in the team. Joey Lussick, 2 bad performances now. He's got one last chance this week. If he goes poor again, he'll be out. Uh, there's no bench hooker this week, and with Moses out, I'm hoping he can step up and do some more of the kicking, especially with the 2 halves at the moment not really being kicking halves, they're more runners. So, yeah. What else? Jaden Campbell had a bad first up game, but don't waste trade there. Samuel Hughes, he's got the starting spot this week, and hopefully he'll get more minutes with Preston out, and with his PPM being very good, that should be good for his points and money making. Trebojevic has just fallen off a cliff after round 1, and he's got reduced minutes the last 2 games, and there's a better option has what would you say, has appeared in the Blaze Talangi, so it just makes sense to jump off now. And Seb Chris, he's a cheap dual centre wing fullback who is in a good team, so I'm not going to waste trading him, even though he's underperforming. And Piakura and Cleary both out injured for the foreseeable future, but they're both keepers. Looking at the market, who's hot? The two guys I want in my team, Blaise Talangi and Kai Pearce-Paul. Talangi, cheap, starting half, good score last week, and good score in the centres. He looks sharp, so yeah, can understand why he's number one. And Kai Pearce-Paul as well looked great against the Warriors. Loved the crab run, fending off players, getting easy points, and he just looks strong. Should be good for an offload. Can tackle well. Nothing not to like there. Uh, Fogarty I already own. Samuel Afonu, I wouldn't be getting him. Tyrell May I own. Dylan Brown is an option. Uh, Definitely gets more points with Moses out. The other good options, Olam for a centre spot. He's going really well, but as I mentioned, trades on centres, you don't want to do them very often if you can. They're just very volatile positions, so just set and forget in your centres. And yeah, if you haven't got him yet, he's probably not worth getting. Johnson, he'll be great value, but it's hard to fit him in our teams. Curran starting on the edge, could get full 80 minutes now and could be a good buy. And yeah, Flegler's in there, so it's good that I've got him already. Who's not? Piakura, top of the list. He's out for 4 more weeks, so I can see why people are selling him. I'm gonna try hold him. Joe Chan, yep, easy sell with Blaw there. Cleary, again, I can see why people are selling him. It's lots of money, and people need someone to trade. But I just reckon his value as the best captain is just invaluable, so there's no point getting rid of him. Wong, yep, he was traded ages ago. Keeney, traded already. Hosking, he's the man on the chopping block for me. Willison, I wouldn't be selling him. He can just sit there. If he's not starting, he's not losing any money. And if there's some injuries, he could go good. Metcalf, easy sell. Tupanua, easy sell. Hines, what are you doing? Why would you be selling him? Payne Haas, not sure about that. Gagai, sell. Kotrick, sell. Trebojevic, sell. And Walsh, sell. So as I probably already mentioned, Hosking out for Kai Pearce-Paul and Ben Trebojevic out for Talangi. Great trades, and yeah, both upgrades considering Hosking is at 745k and Kai Pearce-Paul at 585k, getting money in the bank, and they probably will score about the same. And same with Talangi, getting 50k in the bank, and he'll probably outscore Trebojevic as well. So, yep. So here's my team for round 5. Lussick up top with Flegler, Totola and May. Salmon and Kai Pearce-Paul in the edges. Hutchison and Fogarty. Fogarty is captain and Tyrell May is vice. Seb Chris and Carraz in the centres. Pappenhausen, Ponga and Campbell at the back. We've got Brandon Smith, Flanagan, Hughes and Strange in the interchange with Talangi there. in case of emergency of a late scratching. I've decided to start Strange ahead of Talangi just on home ground advantage, and yeah, let's see how this goes. So that's it for this video. It's been a tough start to the season, ranked outside the top 10k, but it has been for everybody. So let's hope things improve and we get a bit more luck going our way. And yeah, hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up and I will see you in the next video.